all know how important it is to keep up with information from school, but where do you look if you're not sure? Well, here to help us out here, we've got Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, especially for families that maybe this is the new school for them. Where do they look to get information about events and things coming up?
Absolutely. If it is super important, we will reach out directly to you.
Okay.
You share your phone number, your email when you fill out the information at the beginning of the year, and so we will reach out via email, text, and call if there's something that we really need to go directly to families. Beyond that, there's lots of places that you can kind of go to look. If you are not getting the calls and texts, you need to call your school and make sure that that information is correct on your student record, because that's where all of that stuff gets pulled from.
And then I guess you should do pretty early in the school year.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sometimes people don't realize that their stuff is incorrect or missing until somebody else says, "Hey, I got this call,"
and you're wondering why you didn't.
Absolutely.
Okay, that makes sense. So, where else can families find information?
So, CabellSchools.com has most of our stuff. If it is district-wide, it will live there for sure. Our news, that's where we share, kind of the big updates and things. Oftentimes, those will be delivered via email as well. But CabellSchools.com will get you to all of the big stuff.
Oh, that's great. What about for school-specific information?
So, from Cabell Schools, there is a part in the upper right-hand corner that says Schools, and then you can pick your school. Every school has their own website, and so you can go there for updates specific to your school. They may also have, social media or some other ways to get a hold of you as well. But they do have their websites, and they can share, specific events and specific activities directly with parents.
Okay, and I do remember back when my kids were in elementary, they had a little flyer that would come home, a little page paper that would tell us all these neat events that didn't happen in middle school and high school, or maybe it did and it never got to me.
That's what's tricky. So classroom newsletters, or those really nice, parent-teacher folders where you can shift things back and forth, those are beautiful and work perfectly in the elementary school. If you've ever met a middle schooler or a high schooler, you understand why it is not worth the printing of the information, because it will never arrive to you. If you've seen a middle schooler's backpack, I don't need to say much more. If you haven't, consider yourself very fortunate.
Consider yourself lucky.
So we have to get more creative. So those things may be posted on social media. They might be on a student's Schoology. Again, if it's super important, we'll email it to you. But we kind of have to go around and directly to parents, because the kids are not as great about, like, hey, here's my folder. There's important stuff in here for you.
And it sounds like that's why it's really, really important when the kids bring home the blue card and all the papers the first couple of days of school. We really do need to fill it out and fill it out correctly.
Absolutely. And if your phone number changes through the year, or you change jobs and your email changes, definitely update that with your child's school office, their front office. Otherwise, we don't know. We don't have a way of going around to find you.
Right. And it's a little early in the school year, but what about if we want to check on their grades and their classes and how they're doing?
Absolutely. So for Cabell County Schools, that's in Schoology. And we'll do like a deep dive into exactly how we get there in a week or two. But for now, just knowing that it will be on Schoology. And what's nice there is that you can see their grades, but you can also go back and see their assignments. Not a quiz or anything like that. But if a teacher said, here's the PowerPoint that I used for this, or here's the source material for this project that I want you to do, or sometimes just being able to reread the directions with your kids to make sure they didn't miss anything is really helpful, and all of that is in Schoology.
Okay. All right. If families only want to check one place for information, because you have given us a lot of different sources here, where's the one-stop shop?
One stop, your email. Your personal email that you told us on those beginning of the year forms and cards. But do also check us out on social media. There's a lot of fun, celebratory. Did you see the cool stuff that we were doing at the school? That is really a great place for that. We're at Cabell Schools on both Facebook and Instagram. So check that. But if it is something that you need to act on, or we really need you to know, we will email it directly to you.
Okay. And if your child has not brought home all those papers the first day of school, you might want to ask them, because that's how this all gets started.
Yes, that is the impetus for all of this communication. So if you don't have folders and you have not written your name, address, and your child's name
100 times,
at least 100, by now you need to call your school office, because there is a missing step in the world for you right now.
Well, thanks for all these reminders, Dr. Stevens. Great talking with you.
Thank you for having me.